is going on, everybody? Zoo back here once again in No Man's Sky. And hey, listen, if you like No Man's Sky and this type of content, maybe think about hitting the subscribe button. It would really help me out and I would really appreciate it. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about this big upcoming summer update that we are all assuming we're getting. Now, Captain Steve, I think earlier this week, made a video of his wish list of what he wanted to see in the update, and I thought that was a great idea, so I'm going to do one too, and I'm going to give you guys my top 5 things I want to see or I would like in the next update. And what I thought was you could write in the comments your top 5, or if you're a content creator, make a video like this of your top 5 that you want, and feel free to post the link in the comments below. But you know, it'd be cool to find out what everybody wants. So anyway, here's what I got on my list. Okay, first thing I got is more planet types. I mean, we got a number with Origins last year, and they were fantastic, but I think, you know, throwing a few more in would make things that much more exciting. So I would like to see some new planet types, new different things we've never seen on planets before, stuff like that. Okay, next up, I wrote big building update. And what I mean by that is I want a big, like, update for builders with a lot of new pieces. I would like if, you know, glitch building's great and everything, but it's also very difficult. And I don't think making a circle should take, the way you have to make a circle currently is, it takes a long time. So it'd be nice if they gave us a curved part or a circle part or something like that, as well as a number of new pieces. I feel like they're holding back, and I mean, they already have the graphics and stuff in the game. You could see it in space stations and the space anomaly. There's things. I mean, we're starting to get stuff, but I think they could do a lot more with building, and that would make the game a lot more exciting too. Okay, next up I had new ship types. Right now we just have, what do we have? Shuttles, fighters, exotics, haulers. What am I forgetting? Living ship, squid ship. I would call an exotic. These ships have been the same for a while, so I'm not saying they have to make a whole new type necessarily. I mean, it could, but they definitely need new parts, so we get some ships coming in looking different, like we've never seen before. But I mean, ultimately a new style or two even would be good. Okay, so my next one I had on the list was new story / missions. So what do I mean by that? Well, like a new storyline along the lines of like something like the Artemis one or the Atlas Path. And then missions, I mean the Quicksilver missions and the missions that you do in these space stations. We need some new type of missions, but as well as that, we need new ranks or something. Because at this point, you can max these out, and then there's no point in doing them anymore. So I'd like to see like them introduce something that you can't max out. Like, you know, we've talked about it before. It's ridiculous that your units max out. But the same thing with like doing the missions for these different guilds. That just comes to an abrupt end. You don't get anything. Nothing happens. So I'd like to see something done with that to make those more useful, because I think those are fun, but you need some reason to do them. Okay, last thing on my list is space station ownership. That's right. Now, this thing here that is just torturing us, Sean, torture in every space station. What does it do? What is it gonna do? I don't know. All right, but we did have a leak, and I don't know if that leak is right. It could be totally fake, but it sounded cool to me, and I like the idea. And that idea was space station ownership. So perhaps this thing, you know, maybe you would get something which would allow you to claim this space station as your own. And then you could, and once you did that, then you could build on it and store more ships. Because if you look at this, guys, check this out. I mean, this is the same, like, this is the same as the freighter pieces. So they wouldn't have to do that much for you to be able to, like, put like a straight freighter corridor right there. I mean, this looks like it's all the freighter pieces is how they built these space stations. So that is something I think would be very cool, and it would get us more ships. And then also it would allow people to, it would allow Hello Games maybe in the future, if they ever did ship customization, it would be in your own space station or in unmanned space stations. But maybe the space stations, you could warp them in, kind of like the Space Anomaly or something like that. But I really like that idea. I mean, honestly, I have no idea if that's something they can do or will do or would do. This thing, for all I know, it might turn out, you use it and, gives you a new cooking recipe. Who knows? You never know with Hello Games. That's what I had for my 5, guys. So what are your top 5 wants for the big summer update we're assuming we're getting? Or I am assuming. I don't want to speak for everybody. What are your top 5 things that you would want to see? Let me know in the comments below. If you make a video, if you're a content creator and you made a video like this one, feel free to link it below so we can check them all out and see what everybody wants. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.